Join me for this fun video when I talk about what's being called the Bitcoin guy and his photobomb of Janet Yellen. Also, we talk about what's going on with cryptocurrencies and the crashing that we're seeing there and what you can do about it. And third, a very important tribute to a wonderful man. I'm Terry Brock. I look forward to having you join me on this video. Facebook friends, hello, this is Terry, and it is a Saturday, a great day, wonderful day to get a lot of things done and be able to rest and recover. And I know, by the way, those of you that are at NSA, National Speakers Association, I know this is that time of recovery, a time of resting up after the massive amount of work that we did, the playing, the fun, the learning, the gathering. It was a great time and a good time to rest now. I think as I send emails back and forth, you might have seen this also. A lot of people are saying, oh yeah, we're in rest and recovery mode, and that's okay. So today I want to take a look at some of the events and some of what is happening in our world, and looking forward to your comments, particularly as we see what's happening and how it's working and what's going on. I will look forward to hearing from you. I'm using my Facebook Live with Blue Jeans. So that Blue Jeans is tapped on top of it. I'm looking over here at my other computer right now, and looks like we're getting something in there. Yeah, there it is. It's coming on. Mark Fidelman, hey, good to see you here. Glad you can join us on the Facebook Live here. I'm going to be watching this. You see what I can do is I'm using Facebook Live, but I can see it over here on the other computer in a little bit of a delay mode. It works that there's about a 30-second delay. For those of you that are content creators, this is a great tool to use. I really like using Facebook Live with Blue Jeans, and you'll see why in just a moment. It gives me the ability to do a little bit more than you would do under the average tools that are available with Facebook Live. Facebook Live, I think, is one of the greatest tools that we have right now for sending messages out. Some of you might have seen, and I know many of you enjoyed and gave me great comments. I appreciate it. On my Facebook Live I did recently in Athens, Greece, just a few days ago, when I was there in the Acropolis looking up at the Parthenon. It was my first time being there. I'd never seen it before, and so it was kind of exciting. So what better things for a geek to do than have some fun and do a Facebook Live? So I did it, and it turned out really well. And to me, it shows me this is where we are with today's technology. We've got the capabilities to do all kinds of communication. Now, yes, it's live. That means if you have an oh whoops that happens, oh my goodness, it's live. You know, it's like, sorry, it's already out there. Well, I guess we do have a little bit of a delay there. And of course, you don't have to put it out on the recording. But I think it makes you a little more genuine, a little more real when you're out there, you're talking to people, you're showing them what's happening and how things are working and what's going on. So I think all of that is really, really good and beneficial for everyone to see, hey, here's what's happening, here's how we're doing it, and here's what we're doing with our particular technology. Technology is great. Some people will say, oh, well, it dehumanizes us, or it takes away from who we are. But no, I think it's a very good thing to see that and to be able to see what's kind of going on there. And by the way, appreciate the likes we're getting there from Renee. Hey, thank you, Irina, excuse me, Renee, right? Rita Romano, appreciate you being there and all you're doing. Cheers to you, by the way, on your new book, and looking forward to seeing that out there. And Gina Carr, appreciate you joining us as always. That's a very good thing that we're seeing that. But one of the things I wanted to talk about today, did you see this? It was so fun. It was a scene where we got from the real world, real people getting a chance to make their voice known in a way. The scene was Janet Yellen, the chairman of the Federal Reserve. You know, very official. They determine the money supply. They determine the interest rates because I guess they're smarter than the rest of us and they are kinder than the rest of us and they know exactly what to do, which is why everything goes so dandy with, well, never mind. I won't get into all that right now. But while she was doing that, someone had the bright idea to show the rest of the world some kind of new technology and new currency that is out there, a digital cryptocurrency that gives the ability to, well, do a whole lot more. And so what happened is, well, here, let me share my screen with you and show you what's going on. I'm sharing my screen. I'm going to bounce over here, and there it is. Here it is, Janet Yellen. She was talking about how she's opposed to the audit of the Fed. And notice that young man back here, right here, this guy holds up a sign that says buy Bitcoin. He had it up there, carefully done. Notice the technology he's using. Oh, real advanced stuff here. It's a black magic marker and a yellow legal pad, and he got the job done. Bravo to him. He's able to tell the world buy Bitcoin. In the midst of this, behind her, he was photobombing her. Now, yeah, those kind of things happen. And of course, what they did is they broke away from him very, very quickly so that you didn't see any of it. But I think that's amazing to see what is happening there and what has gone on, how that's worked. Oh, wait a minute here. I don't think I'm sharing. Am I sharing that? Maybe I am. Let me see. Let me share this screen here. And yeah, there it is. So you can see that on the screen. He's got some really nice features there with him. Well, by the way, when you look at who this was, it was kind of interesting. They went back and wanted to look at the guy. Let me see, I brought it up over here. If I look at that, no, not that one, or not that one, but the news here and this one right here. There he is. I want you to see this. And here's the real message that I think is important. Buy Bitcoin. Notice what it says. Here he is. He's got the date that he put it on there, July 12, 1428, 2017. And this right here, I wish I could zoom in on that. I don't think I can with Loonjeans on this, but this right here, you'll see there is his Bitcoin address. He can do this, get out there in the middle of the world, be an entrepreneur, take advantage of the situation and say, hey, if you want to drop a quick note in there for Patreon or send some Bitcoin over my way or whatever, you're welcome to do that. He made over almost $16,000 in Bitcoin. And that's pretty good. Of course, Bitcoin's been dropping the last couple hours, but that's a whole other thing we're going to get into in just a moment. But bravo to him, whoever this guy is. And by the way, if anyone knows who this person is, let him know that Jeff Berwick and the folks at Anarchast are looking to find out about him and take his message to the world and send it out there in one of the top blogs that are out in the world. Actually, I should say YouTube channels that are out there. So if you know that, great. And if you're watching this, if you're the guy that did it, well, I don't even know what your name is, but whatever your name is, bravo. Good for you for jumping in there and doing that. And by the way, we were talking about cryptocurrencies and what's going on and a lot that's happening here. Let me get over here in this. There's so much happening right now as we look at what's going on with cryptocurrencies. Here's the cryptocurrency market capitalizations. And this is over at coinmarket.cap. Or coinmarketcap.com, I should say, coinmarketcap.com. And what it is, it's a way for you to see what's going on. This is at this very moment. At the very moment that I'm doing this, you'll see that Bitcoin is at 2105. It was dipping down there. You see it over here. It's actually come up just a little bit, but it has taken a big drop from where it was just a couple of days ago. It was at 2400, 2500. I think it was up to 2600 recently. Today, right now, 2105. High volatility, jumping up and down. I like the way that my friend Star O'Hara says it, that it really shows that Bitcoin is on sale right now. And now would be a good time to invest if you believe in the long-term value of that. And notice what's happening to other crypto coins as well. All here in the red. Holy moly, this is something. Even Ethereum, which was up close to 400, now at 183.22. So it has dropped. I feel that it's going to come back. Many others do as well. Dash, which came, I think, a little bit over 200, now at 149, a bargain. Dash is on sale and doing very well. Of course, you look at others here also. Dan Larimer's EOS here at 141, falling down just a little bit, but there's some real good opportunities with what he's doing with that. BitShares down here, number 15, has dropped to 10 cents, 0.107. 10, maybe 11 cents or so there, and they have done well. I know they were up around 33 cents just recently, but still a good, solid investment. At least I'm thinking so, in my opinion. So we see things go up and down, but notice they're all in red right now, with the exception here of Stratus, which, well, I don't know what Stratus is, but there's a lot of them out there. Bitcoin again at 2105.11. Let me refresh that screen just a moment here and see if that makes any difference. 2089. How about that? I refresh the screen and it goes to 2089. So it's tumbling down again. Bitcoin is on sale at a bargain right now. Will it go down any further? I don't know. Will it go up? I don't know. All I do know is that it's going to change. Well, probably going up and down, etc. Chances are, I love the way that Andreas Antonopoulos says it. If you buy Bitcoin, you will lose money. Also, if you buy Bitcoin, you will make money. So it's going up and down. Do not put your life savings and your last dollars in there. I suggest to people, if you want to invest in Bitcoin, do it, but treat it like you're making a trip to, well, here in Orlando, Disney World. You go to Disney World, you invest money, you have a good time. You enjoy it. You have the memories, you get pictures of it. You don't look at spending $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 or whatever you spend on Disney World here with a family and expect to get $20,000 or $30,000 back. Doesn't usually happen. However, you can get a lot of value in going to Disney World with a family. You create memories that will last a lifetime, obviously. So with Bitcoin, similar kind of thing. I look at it as more of a long-term investment that can be very good for you for the long term. Yeah, long-term investment for the long term. How's that? So, really good thing to look at and to see what's available with that. So, I encourage you to look into Bitcoin, look into the altcoins. They're giving you a way to get what you need in life. You're able to work around the banking system. We were talking about Janet Yellen and the central banks. With tools like Bitcoin and others, you become your own bank. You are able to buy and sell, work with people around the world in many different ways, and you're able to do it in a way that helps you to achieve the goals that you want, to achieve what you want to do. And I believe this is a way that we're going to see a lot more commerce being done. As we look around the world, Japan is accepting it. Over 260,000 retail stores in Japan recently said they would accept it. We're seeing Japanese accepting it more. Australia has dropped the double taxation, opening it to it. Russia has special commissions on how to bring in Bitcoin as well as Ethereum, particularly. Vladimir Putin met recently with Buterin, and getting a chance to get Vitalik Buterin, I should say, Vitalik Buterin, who wrote the code. He's Russian and has immigrated to Canada. He met recently with Vladimir Putin to talk about how to use that. We're seeing a lot of capabilities with others. I love what I'm seeing with BitShares, even though, as you saw, BitShares is down a little bit right now. I look at it as BitShares is on sale. A good currency, and they've got some new developments coming with Hero, where they're going to be giving the ability to get a 5% return on your savings, which is a big amount in today's market, paced and locked and pegged to the US dollar. So it keeps going up because they've insured it a couple of different ways. Some geniuses like Stan Larimer and Dan Larimer also working on that to make sure that we've got a good investment. So anyway, that's something I want you to look into. This is not investment advice. It's just telling you, hey, we've got some good opportunities with it. But one other thing I want to tell you about in this particular memo that we have is today I'm thinking about life and what's important. And this is kind of a solemn thing, but very important. I was looking at the Wall Street Journal just a little while ago, earlier this week, and the Wall Street Journal, this is a Thursday issue. Thursday, what was that? July the 13th, 2017. This is it. And I was going through, looking at what's available there. And then I got to, there's two sections. Got to the second section here and went through it and then turned it over on the back. And there it was, a picture of Fred Whyte, a man of steel. And it looks like what Facebook has done here is it's and mirrored it a little bit. So please forgive the mirroring that we're getting here. But this is Fred Whyte, man of steel, S-T-I-H-L. You'll see him there with the steel chainsaw, very famous, good quality things. And that's Fred Whyte. Why am I holding that up? Well, Fred has left us now, and I send condolences to his family, to his friends, and all the people at Stihl who knew him, worked with him, and admired him. Fred asked me to come and personally deliver a message just a couple years ago to Stihl, their top executives, and talk to them about what was going on with, at the time, this newfangled technology called Zoom, and how they could use it and what they could do with technology to better serve their dealers, better serve their customers, be able to do a lot more. I talked to them about how Stihl is used many times in emergency situations. Say a hurricane has come into an area or a major storm, trees are knocked down, it's really bad. Stihl will come in there and they provide those chainsaws that literally can save lives. Cut the tree out of the way that's there, move this over, etc. Bring in some of the other equipment that they use. They do a lot. My cheers to you people at Stihl for what you're doing. And I take a moment to think of Fred Whyte. He was a good man. I got to tell you a little story. We were getting ready to put some things together, and I was telling them how we're going to use this. I was talking to some of their people, and some came back saying, hey, wait a minute. We don't want to use this Zoom thing. We're not going to do that because it's not safe, not good, and there's a big security risk. Well, I really appreciate, first of all, what they're saying. Very important that you address security issues. But I also know that you've got to have communication. And so there's the balance. And they were looking at one side of the balance of security. There's the other side of having communication and connecting with people. And so I thought, well, we'll do whatever you want, and I'll work with you. About a couple hours later, got a call from Fred Whyte himself. Yeah, this same guy here. I was just showing you where I just lost the picture there. Yeah, the same guy here, Fred Whyte himself. He called me and he said, Terry, I understand they've been telling you shouldn't do that, right? I said, well, I'll do whatever you want me to do on that. He said, Terry, I'm the CEO. I'm telling you now, I want you to do it. And I said, okay, we'll do it. We made it happen. And we made sure that we addressed the security concerns because, first of all, yes, I think they're very valid. We need to make sure that today we know about the challenges of cybersecurity. But also, I think Fred Whyte had a lot of wisdom and insight to take a tool and help those that are in the company, help the distributors that they work with, help their customers to connect more. And that is what technology is about. It's about connecting with people, building those relationships I've talked about for a long time, whether I'm talking about relationship marketing for using technology or relationship marketing and building your business, building a bank for yourself with altcoins, cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, blockchain items, all of this very, very important. And I think people like Fred Whyte that see the bigger picture, understand the challenges, understand the real world issues and how to address those like security, but also they come up with a way to make it happen. Fred Whyte did that. He was admired by those who know him. He will be sorely missed. I appreciate you joining me today and being with us here on this Facebook Live. I'm Terry Brock, and I look forward to hearing from you. Hey, I help out a lot of businesses and individuals in many ways. Would love to help you. If you've got some questions, you got some problems, let me know. Get in touch with me. Matter of fact, my buddy Phil Gerbishak, some of you know Phil, and Phil, if you're watching this, hello, saying hi to you today. Gave me an idea of he has something where he has 15 minutes with Phil, where you can get together and you can find out what's going on. He's got 15withphil.com. I think that's right. And Phil, if I'm wrong on that, let me know. Well, I thought, that's a great idea. I ought to do something like that. So what I did is I came up with one. Listen to this. Tell me what you think. 20 with Terry. 20 WITHTERRY.com. 20withterry.com. It's a way for you to get some advice and some information. 20 minutes, no charge. No charge to you. And I've got a limited time on that, so I need to accept those within the next 48 hours, because obviously we can't accept all of them. But those in the next 48 hours, we can schedule it out. Sometimes we have to schedule a little far in advance. But we do it where I can sit down, look at what you're doing, give you some ideas, real solid information. And again, no charge to you. But it gives me an opportunity to say, hey, here's a way we might be able to work together. It's a way that I might have something that can help you in video, in the altcoins that you're doing, in your marketing to reach out using social media. These are the areas where I help people. And if I can be of assistance to you on that, let me know. Go over to 20withterry.com. I have you fill out an application and see if there would be a good fit. Not everyone is right, and I don't want to waste your time. I definitely don't want to waste mine. But if there's something that you're saying, gee, I need help on nuclear physics, I'm not the guy for you. You need help on medicine. I'm not the guy for you. I'm not a medical doctor, not a medical professional. But I can help you on video. I can help you in the social media and in your marketing areas and what's going on in other areas of life too. So drop over there to 20withterry.com. That's 20 with WITH Terry, TERRY.com. 20withterry.com, and let me know. Hey, I will look forward to hearing from you. Hope you have a fabulous weekend and that life goes very, very well for you. And I'm going to look forward to hearing from you. I'm looking over here at my controls on the side. By the way, this blue jeans is really good. I'm looking at it right now and all the little controls over there. I feel like I'm a pilot on the plane, looking at all these things. It's kind of neat. Those of you that are geeks, you're going to love it. It's really cool. So take a look at this, see what's available, and I will look forward to hearing from you. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.